Hello, everybody, and welcome to Hot and Rich, a show about celebrities. Hi. Hey, everybody. How you doing? Hello, it's Wednesday. It's June 24th. It's 2020. We're still majorly in a pandemic. LA is, what are we, the coronavirus capital of the world now,
That's right.
Jack?
That's right. California is spiking at unprecedented rates. And, a big chunk of that number is coming from LA. It's like 6,000 new cases or 8,000 new cases a day in California and 2,500 from LA.
Wow. That hurts to hear.
It really stinks.
How do you think that's going to affect all the hot and rich people in LA? Pretty bad, right?
They may stay on vacation.
Oh, we're going to be talking about that. A lot of them are on vacation, everybody. A lot of them. Yeah, I'm really stressed out about LA being like COVID central over here. Wow.
Well, we'll just stay indoors.
Yeah, we really have to stay indoors. My heart goes out to everybody who works in the service industry right now, or any retail.
Yeah, anyone who
places that
doesn't
are
have
open.
a choice, yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, celebrities are about. You're about to see a lot of private jets getting out of LA. I'm telling you now, right?
Yeah.
The Kardashians, they're staying put at their 4,000-acre estate in Wyoming. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that much. Whew. God damn. Oh, God. I am stressed out. I feel like I'm not feeling hot, and I'm not feeling rich. I'm feeling poor and asymmetrical.
It'll be Kate's birthday soon.
Yes, it is my birthday soon. I'll do a quick plug for that. My birthday, I'm doing a 30-hour Twitch stream for my birthday because I'm turning 30 years old on July 7th. I'm not sure what time that stream's going to be starting, but if you like Hot and Rich, you might want to tune in. I will be streaming for 30 hours straight. We're going to have a lot of guests coming in and breaking it up so I can maybe take some naps in that period, but yeah, I'm gonna be streaming for 30 hours as a punishment for how dare I turn 30.
Do you want me to should I do any of my famous gaming during that time?
Probably. But I freaking hate gaming.
Maybe there's
Everybody knows that.
Maybe there's a game we can find that you would just love so dear.
What if I made you have play the Kim Kardashian game or something?
Oh man!
What if
the app game?
I mean, it's that's the power of having a birthday.
That is a birthday power.
And listen, some people abuse their birthday power, and hats off to you, frankly.
I don't say.
Who am I to tell you how to use your birthday power? But one of the birthday powers that one has, especially on a milestone birthday such as 30, is you can make people do whatever you want them to do.
Wow.
Especially if you're married to them. So Jack kind of has to do whatever I tell him.
A milestone birthday?
I would say 30 is a big milestone birthday, if not the one milestone birthday, maybe.
Of all?
Yeah, of them all.
No.
Yes. Is 30 not the most important birthday, in terms of people who make a big deal out of their birthdays? Is 30 not the one that people do that for the most? Is it not? 30 is the one birthday where you have, all the power in the world.
40.
You're still young, but you're not too young. The most powerful age is the day you turn 30.
Wow, Yokohama Bunny says 21, 30, 39, 40, 50, 65 are the ages that you celebrate.
Yes, those are the ages that you celebrate. There's no such age as old.
39 because it's the last of your 30s.
69 is the next birthday that I'm going to make a big deal out of. It's going to be I'll have a big 30th birthday, and then I'll have a really big 69th birthday where I'll make everyone I don't know.
It's a G-rated podcast.
I'll have a 69 party.
And what kind of party is that?
where everyone's doing 69.
Wow. And this podcast is supposed to be marked, non-offensive, not, This is a safe for work podcast, apparently.
Jack is really anti, like, anything uncouth. He doesn't like cuss words. He's very uptight. Jack, the sidekick of the show. My husband. Okay. Let's just get into it because I have a lot to talk about today. Listen, I like to do a segment. Let me tell you about it. It's called Hot Seconds.
Okay.
Yes, the clicking of the little clock. This is Hot Seconds. This is the part of the show where we talk about topics, but just for a hot second. Okay. Our first hot second is about Zooey Deschanel. She's officially divorced. Her divorce is finalized between her ex, Jacob Pichenik. Jacob Pichenik is no longer the legal spouse of Zooey Deschanel. So she can now probably marry the property brother that she's dating. I'm almost positive that this news is happening because she's like trying to get married to the property brother. She's going to marry that property brother like any second now. I swear to God. I swear to God, Zooey Deschanel is going to marry that property brother before the sun goes down today. Right? Don't you think she's getting divorced to the old guy? Quickie divorce so that she can like get a ring on that subway tile covered finger.
A quickie divorce?
I don't think it's quickie. They've been separated for a long time.
Wait, a queedy?
Queedy. Yeah. Oh, that's someone should pitch that show idea to Quibi. Maybe I'll pitch it. Queedy. Quickie divorce. Honestly, like I would watch that. I'd love
have
to.
Chrissy Teigen, preside.
I would love to watch a reality show about people that need to get quickie divorces, and it would be like people that got drunk in Vegas, or like it would be like 90 Day Fiance, but like about quickie divorces. I would definitely watch that. That would be a very good reality show. Because all you ever wanted. Like, every time I hear about a celebrity's divorce, I'm like, oh my God, like, tell me everything. Like, it's one of the darkest, leechiest parts of my celebrity news cycle, and I love it. It's so dark. I love to know when there's a messy celebrity divorce going on. I'd love it. I love it. And listen, the reality show doesn't have to be celebrity quickie divorces. It's just fun. It's just fun. Maybe I'm sick because I'm a child of divorce. Maybe I'm a sick and twisted little demon. Jack's not listening.
You want that Kramer versus Kramer content.
Yeah.
You want Kramer versus Kramerverse.
There he is.
Yeah.
Our next.
How come there's never a sequel?
What?
I bet they both got divorced again.
You want a second Kramer versus
Where they're
Kramer?
both getting divorced.
That's not a bad idea.
Where they're both getting divorced. How about that?
It's not a bad idea.
Anyway, that's what I was thinking.
Isn't there like some weird story from that movie where like Dustin Hoffman like slapped Meryl Streep and she didn't know? Wait,
Yeah, I think that there is some story like that.
Hoffman, Meryl Streep slap? Is it a slap? Yeah. Yes. Okay, so Meryl Streep like called him out a couple years ago and said that like he slapped her when they were on set and she didn't know it was gonna happen, so she didn't consent to being slapped on the set.
Yeah, that's not that
while
cool.
filming
movie.
There's a lot of stories about Dustin Hoffman. Is he canceled? Did that just slide under the radar?
Wow.
I have to ask these questions.
Kramer versus Kramer is a good movie though.
Oh, it's a great movie. I think that he didn't. The slap isn't what makes the movie, though.
Shouldn't have done the
Shouldn't
slap.
have done the slap. Remember that TV show, The Slap?
This is a whole new The Slap.
I know. I would watch a slap spinoff about this.
This is far more interesting slap.
I know.
But it's a real slap and it's fucked up.
It's really fucked up. Okay. Next hot second, Miley Cyrus is sober. She told Variety that she's 6 months sober, and she called it sober. Probably because she said before that she was just sober from weed. Now she's sober from everything for 6 months. And I love it. Happy for you, Miley. And shout out to everybody who has to be sober right now during a global pandemic. I don't know how you do it. Hats off to you. Next hot second is the celebs are going blonde, baby. Woo, 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 woo. All the celebs were dyeing their hair pink at the beginning of the pandemic, and now the celebs are going blonde. It started with Shaun White. As you may remember, he went platinum. Now Kaya Gerber's blonde. Look at that. Kaya's got some blonde hair. I mean, the salons are open. They're all going to hair salons. I still don't feel like I'll ever go to a hair salon again. I love getting my hair done. I just don't think it's ever going to happen. I do think it's a weird flex to like go platinum because you're kind of being like, well, I can go to hair salons and I'm not scared of them.
You could probably do it though. You're pretty good at dyeing your hair.
No, this is all me, baby. I've been dyeing my hair myself for years. Not because of a pandemic, but because it's insanely expensive to get your hair dyed at a salon. Like, insanely expensive. Oh, good. Yeah. I miss the hair salon. It's like very luxurious to go get your hair done. And here's the thing about going blonde, especially when you're famous. You can't do what I'm doing. You can't have all these roots. Like, when you're a celebrity and you go blonde, like, you get your roots done like every 2 weeks or every 3 weeks. So they're going to continue going to the salon, these celebrities that are going blonde. Emrata just went blonde.
Oh, yeah.
Look at this. She has blonde hair now. She did the intentional roots thing. I don't know what that's called. Not ombre, but like, you know, intentional roots. I actually also have intentional roots. These are very intentional, okay? It's intentional. Okay? It's intentional. Anyway, Emrata did like SpawnCon for her hair dye. Like, she had a whole article about it where she like partnered with some hair dye company and like got paid to dye her hair. Like, all right.
Shadowy root. How about that?
Is that what it's called?
Shadow root.
Shadow root. Do I have a shadow root or do I just have lazy root? How do you tell the difference? Does my root look like a shadow root or does it look like a lazy person's root? I'm going to go ahead and say shadow root.
It looks like a shadow root.
I think it looks like a shadow. I just learned what a shadow root is, but I do think it looks like a shadow root. Someone in the chat, Drasty Cat in the chat said, I should dye your hair, Jack.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I think you shouldn't, because your hair's so beautiful.
I've never dyed my hair, and, you know, you start dyeing your hair, and
I know.
then it's dyed.
You know?
Then all that hair is dyed.
All that hair. And you know what? Those precious curls that you have. I know when you're watching this show, you can't see what Jack's hair looks like, but tune into Jack AM, our Twitch show that I do with Jack Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. Pacific time, every weekday. You get to see Jack's luscious locks. What's not to love? Hey, I'm inserting a plug in the middle of the damn show because why not? I can do what I want.
That's right.
Now, let's do the segment of the show that we do every little day. Are Zach Braff and Florence Pugh still together? Yes, they are. All right, let's take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to talk Harry and Meghan, Dennis Quaid, Britney Spears, Jessica Chastain, celebrities on vacation. See ya in just a second. You know what I did during the break?
What's that?
Absolutely nothing. I sat in the same seat. I did a compulsive check my Instagram notifications. Now I'm back. Why do I even take these breaks? I'm not even breaking.
Well, that's still a break.
What am I supposed to do?
You gotta check your
nothing.
Instagram.
I literally Instagram. What's up? Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
That's a break.
That's That is not a break. That is nothing. That's nothing. Checking Instagram is not relaxing. I don't feel like I got a respite from the hustle and bustle of talking about the hot and rich community.
It's for the audience. Yeah, it's for the audience to catch their breath.
Yeah, because they're sick. If they saw me for an hour straight, they'd be so sick of me. You know? And it's also like when I do the podcast, which, hey, shout out to you if you're listening to this as a podcast, I just edit out the breaks. So the podcast listeners, they hear me say, all right, I'll be right back. And then the next second I go, I'm back.
Wow, this is a lot of process talk.
I know.
You want to take no breaks?
No, I should take breaks, but it's just like, I'm just getting existential about breaks. Isn't that my right?
It's your right.
Just as human. Can I have rights? I don't know. Harry and Meghan have signed with the speaking agency. Okay. Meghan Markle, ex-Prince Harry. What do they go by now? Just Harry and Meghan, right? Mononymous. We know who I'm talking about when I say Meghan and Harry.
Aren't they like Irish Spring setters or something like that?
What's
the name of their brand? Sutter Springs, Sutter's Home.
It's not Sutter's Home. That's like, isn't that like wine?
It sounds like bread or something like that.
Yeah, what is their name? Can you look it up, Jack? Look it up. You're the producer.
It's Sussex.
Sussex
Royal. Sussex
no.
Royal.
No,
it does sound very Archer
like
Farms.
a bread name. No, Jack, they're not Sussex Royal anymore. Get with the times. They're something else. They're like something else.
Okay, sorry.
They changed their name to not be Royal anymore.
Sussex Royal sounds like a pepperoni.
You are so funny.
Okay.
So funny. Anyway, Meghan and her husband, this guy Harry, they signed to a speaking agent. It's this company called Harry Walker Agency, but really it's just WME. Like WME like bought the Harry Walker Agency. So they're signed with WME, William Morris Endeavor. Cool. I mean, I'm not surprised. They have a very expensive lifestyle, and like there's only so many like houses that Tyler Perry owns that they can live in. You know, like eventually Tyler Perry's going to be like, yeah, can I have that house back?
What a nice way to be a couch surfer. Just to quit being in the royalty and then like go live at every celebrity's house for a while. How nice.
Honestly, like they probably could keep doing that and like be fine. I don't think anyone's going to be mad at Harry and Meghan for like staying at their mansion. Like, hell, I'd let Harry and Meghan stay here. I don't have a mansion.
If they were here for too long, I would have to be like, you guys have to move along.
But if it's a big house, it doesn't matter, right?
Well, we don't live in a big house here.
I know, but it's a pretty big apartment.
Where would you want Harry and Meghan to stay in our apartment?
They could stay in my office. Because if they're my friends, they can stay in my office.
So you'd have them stay on the pull-out in your office?
They'll leave you alone. Like, I'll just tell them to stay in my office. And
okay.
They can, like...
If they're going to fend for themselves...
Yeah, they'll pay for... They said they'd help pay for groceries.
Okay, they can stay with us.
And Harry always does the dishes.
Wow.
You can tell Harry's a guy that's like, no.
Well, that's proper upbringing.
Yeah, he probably didn't. I bet he did all his own dishes.
Yeah.
I bet he made it like a sticking point to the point where he was annoying about it.
Yeah.
Where like his staff was like, he never does it right. Like, just let us do it. Like, just let us do it. Or British accent, sorry. His staff was like, oh no, Harry's head is in the right place and his heart is in the right place, but he never scrubs enough. He leaves little bits of brown at the bottom of his teacups. I gotta go back and wash them all over again. His heart's in the right place. Bless his little heart.
Bless his bloody little heart.
Bless his bloody little heart. But yeah, so they finally have to make their own money. The royal family has cut them off. I mean, I'm sure they still have tons of money, but they're not making any more money. So they're doing the expensive speaking gigs. Other people that are represented by the Harry Walker Agency are people like Bill and Hillary Clinton, Barack and Michelle Obama, Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Nice.
Venus and Serena, Guy Fieri. Guy Fieri doesn't fit in with the rest of those people. Like, one of these is not like the other. Guy Fieri is signed by a speaking agency that... What? Okay, like, I actually, like, would die to see Guy Fieri speak. Like,
Does that mean that Guy Fieri can, like, be booked alongside Barack Obama?
I think it does.
Like, as a package?
I think it does. I think it does. I think Guy Fieri is on the same... Hey, Guy Fieri's on the same level as all these people. Apparently, a top-tier speaker that's signed by this group might be paid $400,000 to $500,000 for a single engagement. Imagine
Wow.
making that much from just an hour of work. Or less. How long are these speeches? They can't be more than an hour, right?
And you can just wing it.
I just wing this show.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey,
Be like, blah,
Harry
blah,
Walker
blah, the
Agency.
power of, you know...
Oh, yes. When I quit the royal family, it was so hard, and I had to go to Vancouver.
The
And
power of perseverance.
yeah, I had to persevere. I went to Vancouver, and
Wow.
I had to wear these puffy jackets, and they were so, you have to layer because the puffy jacket is hot, but when you go inside, you have to take it off. But, you don't want just a T-shirt under. You have to have a jumper. That's what we say, sweaters. That's how we say sweater in England. And, you go to different countries and they have different words for sweater. I say jumper, but in America they say sweater. And I say sweater and they don't know what I'm saying. And, oh, it's so hard. And I persevered. And now I live in LA and I just wear a T-shirt. Don't even have to wear the puffy jacket. I leave it at home. In fact, I don't even know where it is.
Wow.
I don't need it. I don't need that puffy jacket anymore. And you too can be like me. The end. That's my impression of Harry Styles. Harry Styles? What's Harry's last name? Harry England? Harry England. Ooh, Harry England? What is Harry's last name? I don't know. Harry England. Harry England. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to laugh. I think it's very serious that his last name is England. Harry England.
Is it England?
Is it Harry Potter? What's his last name? Harry UK. Harry Daddy Royal. Harry colonization gave me all my money.
Yeah. It's not England.
Harry England? Is it Harry Styles? Are there two Harry Styleses? One that's in One Direction and one that is the
It's
son
Windsor.
of
Windsor.
King
Windsor.
and Queen? Okay, Windsor. Okay, Harry
Windsor.
Windsor. Wow.
Windsor.
Okay, Mr. Facts. You got the facts. All right. Let's talk about Dennis Quaid. Okay, Dennis Quaid secretly married his girlfriend, partner, fiance. They've been together a year. She's 27. He's 66. The perfect ages to be in love, I always say.
Right.
I bet they're going to have a great 69th birthday. Don't you think?
Maybe that's what the marriage is all about.
I would marry someone just because they're about to turn 69. I would think, I'd be like, yeah, that's funny. It's funny
We'll
to
have
marry
an
someone just 4 years before they turn 69.
I'll be with you for your 69th.
3 years, sorry.
I'll be with you for your 69th.
Do you think that was in her wedding vows? Do you think she was like, do you think that Laura Savoy, how do you say that? Laura Savoy.
Savoy, I think.
Laurie Savoy, she said, Dennis, I vow to be your wife, and I vow to do 69 in 3 years. On the day you turn 69, we're going to do 69. And I vow to have really good 69 with you for that whole year. And then never do it again when you turn 70.
Wow.
That would be my vows.
Is that what the 69th year is all about?
when you turn 69 years old, you have to have 69 for a full year, and then you can never do 69 again the second you turn 70. I didn't make up the rules. I think that's like in the Bible or something. Someone, hey, I dare you to prove me wrong. I dare you to prove me wrong.
Read the whole Bible then.
If you want to prove me wrong, read every page of the Bible.
Read the whole Bible. And if you've done it before, that won't count. Do it again.
Okay. Listen, he told Us Weekly like an exclusive quote about his wedding. He said, quote, "It was beautiful. Just looking into her eyes, she was the most stunning bride." End quote. I mean, she is hot. She's 27 and hot and blonde. And she makes him do that haircut with the shaved sides. See his haircut in this picture? He's doing the like... What's that haircut called? It's a younger haircut than he... It's a little
halfway to high hair.
It's a little young of a haircut for Dennis Quaid, but like you can tell he has like the Macklemore. You can tell that like he started doing that when he was dating her. Just to like feel younger. And you know what? I think he is feeling younger. Dennis Quaid is living his best life. He's got a hot young wife. They're going to do 69 in 3 years. And he also has a podcast, apparently. I just found out about this today because it was in the Us Weekly article. He has a podcast called The Denisance. Dennis Quaid has a podcast called The Denisance. It's sponsored by Esurance. Like, Esurance presents The Denisance. Esurance, like the company. It's truly like chaotic. Like that this happened in 2020 is so chaotic. I when I found this out, I almost passed out. I almost fell to the floor. I pulled a little clip of like the trailer for the podcast, and it's so clear that Dennis Quaid, like, he's an actor. Like, he's an actor, like a professional actor. He's famous for acting. I personally love him in The Parent Trap. Great Dennis Quaid movie. But, like, the way he talks in this trailer is so bad. Like, it's like he
The
can't.
Denisance is such
It's like
a funny
so
name.
like robot-y, and he like doesn't sound natural. It doesn't seem like he's gonna be a good broadcaster. I have to actually do a dive and listen to the podcast, but here's a clip from the trailer. So here's the clip of the podcast trailer, The Denisance. Here's a clip of the trailer for the podcast. Hit it, Jack.
Hi, I'm Dennis Quaid. Let's be honest. I'm the busiest man in show business. When I'm not making hit films and TV shows for the biggest players in the space, I'm a hilarious and insightful guest on some of the biggest talk shows in the world. Most recently, I entered the brand space as the star of the disruptive and very profitable Esurance campaign.
Esurance hired me, Dennis Quaid, as their spokesperson because apparently I'm highly likable.
I like Dennis Quaid.
Aw.
If you live on Earth, you saw them. Trust me. But enough about me. Many people consider me to be a Renaissance man, a musician, animal lover, and now a podcast pioneer. Some would say we are living in a renaissance of Dennis.
Oh,
Some would
God.
say,
If you will.
Oh,
It has a
no.
catchy ring to it, which is why that is the name of my new podcast.
I can't.
Did you know that
Oh,
podcasts are hot at the moment? Some would say they have heat
Some
and
would
buzz.
say.
Two things I know a lot about. But don't take my word for it. Here's some corporate jargon to stitch this all together
Jargon.
at a conceptual level.
Oh my god! So that's all I had in there. But listen, imagine calling yourself a podcast pioneer and your podcast launches in 2020. Like, podcasts have been out for over a decade, and why are you a pioneer? I mean, I launched Hot and Rich in 2020, but I'm not saying I invented podcasts like Dennis Quaid is. What the hell? And it's sponsored by Esurance. And they think that, they say, like, if you've been on planet Earth, you've seen those Esurance commercials. I'm like, I haven't seen them. I haven't seen those Esurance commercials. I'm not obsessed with Esurance commercials to the point where I'm like, wow, I saw that Esurance commercial. What the fuck? Honestly, though, like, I might stand. I think it's so absurd that this is happening that maybe I like it. Maybe I love it. Maybe we are in a renaissance. A Dennis-sance.
He wants his own McConaissance.
What's that?
What was the McConaissance? That was the Matthew McConaughey Renaissance. Wasn't there McConaissance?
Oh, yeah, the McConaissance. Yeah, he wants his own McConaissance. But you can't have it, Dennis.
You could just make a reconnaissance.
You can't have it. Bug TV Franklin in the chat said, Toby from Degrassi had a podcast 15 years before Dennis. I know. I remember that episode of Degrassi: The Next Generation. Yeah, he's not giving me the charisma that we need from a podcast host. I mean, just saying. Just saying.
He's also like pitching himself as like a business guy or something.
I know. I'm in the brand space now. Like, you're an actor in a commercial. Like, what? What? Like, you're now Don Draper because you acted in like 3 Esurance commercials, and they were like, Dennis, like, we'll pay you $1 million to do a podcast for Esurance, and he was like, yeah, I got to pay for this wedding.
He's like, they were very successful. He's like, I got paid a lot for them.
Yeah, like what? He invented doing podcasts. He's a podcast pioneer. And then the rest of the trailer is just him being like explaining why podcasts are great. It's like everyone needs to watch this trailer. I didn't link it in the show notes, but maybe I'll try to add it after the fact. But like everyone needs to watch it. He talks about how podcasts are the future in 2020. This launched this past January. Like this is new. He's like, wow, 2020 year that podcasts are really going to pop off. Like, it's so ridiculous. I love it. I love all the some would says. Some would say we're in a Dennis Renaissance, which I call a Dennisance. Boom, logo. Let's watch just the last little bit. Oh, I can't hear it.
And 2020 will be the year of the Renaissance. Let's go!
2020.
Oh,
Jack.
sorry.
You know, we can see your little cursor when you move on
I'll
the
work
screen.
on it then.
Right.
I'll work on it.
So 2020 is the year of the Dennisance. If you have any problems with the year 2020, blame Dennis Quaid. Okay, if you think that 2020 is anything but the perfect year, I would forward all complaints to Dennis Quaid, because he said this was the year of the Dennisance, and look what the Dennisance hath wrought. Right? He claimed 2020 as his. This is Dennis Quaid's year.
Thanks a lot for the Dennisance,
Thanks, Dennis.
dude.
Thanks, Dennisance.
It sucks.
Thanks, Dennisance.
It sucks bad.
It sucks bad. Dennis. Why did you do this to us, Dennis?
Thanks a lot, Dennis.
Thanks, Dennis. Thanks a lot. I might die now just because I'm trying to buy some tortilla chips. Because of you, Dennis. Dennis Quaid.
Thanks, Dennis Quaid, for the Dennisance. I have to wear a face mask outside.
Oh, my God. Dennisance. All right, we got to talk about Jessica Chastain. I'm running out of time.
Oh, okay,
But this is
sure.
like so important. Okay, so I first stumbled upon this Jessica Chastain thing because comedian Carrie O'Donnell retweeted this video that Jessica Chastain posted on her Twitter page, and it's so weird. Like at first it seems like like a normal cute video, but then it's deranged. It's truly a deranged video. Let's watch it.
Okay, one sec.
I hope I don't get muted for this.
Oh, you know it.
You can mute it. Or you don't have to play the whole thing. We can take it down, yeah. So it's basically just like living on a prayer with Jessica Chastain like doing a photo, like footage of her cut together from a photo shoot, and then like weird like
Someone doesn't
After
know the
Effects
song.
like doodles, like on like someone had to edit this together and put like drawings on the screen to like go with the song and make it kind of looks like a Snapchat filter or something, like, but clearly professionally edited. And halfway through the video, she's like hugging someone and says, "You don't know this song? Like, you should know this song." Truly weird. It's just why this is so weird is so hard to explain. I think it comes down to the fact that Jessica Chastain is like a high upper echelon AAA list actress. Like, goes to the Oscars. Like, we don't know that much about her social life. Like, she's very, like, her brand I always thought was very, I'm a serious actress woman. And then she has this social media presence that I'm now just discovering is, like, really, like, cheesy, and like she puts a lot of clearly like money and time into it, and it's like such a funny like disconnect. It's such a weird vibe, and I encourage you all to do deep dives on Jessica Chastain's Twitter because she has so many of these videos that are just like edited together. Let's watch another one. I have a bunch that I want to just show you. Let's watch another one.
The sun is making me its bitch.
It says life hacks with Jessica Chastain over that music.
Fix it?
Yeah. Years of being a redhead with sensitive skin has given me the tools of sun deflection. A crafty kind of girl.
She put a tissue on a window.
There we go.
It says life hacks with Jessica Chastain. Make the sun your bitch. 10 years of being a red or whatever.
Years.
Oh yeah, number 1, years of being a redhead with sensitive skin. 2, a carefully placed piece of tissue. It's like supposed to be funny. She's like, it's kind of like she's trying to do like TikTok, but like she's doing it on Twitter, and also like it. I don't get it. I don't understand what I'm supposed to feel about this. Like, what is the point of this? Is she trying to like get good press for like making cute viral videos, or like what is the end game with this? Like, why invest in this? Like, I guess I think if I'm being honest, I think that these have like ramped up because of quarantine, and she like needs to get like more of herself out there, and there's like no movie premieres going on. I think it's classic like actor attention deficit disorder. Okay.
It's a whole different type of it's a deficit of receiving attention.
Yeah, actor attention deficit disorder is when actors are in a deficit of receiving attention. Okay, let's watch another one. How many more do we have? We have like a few more, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's watch another one.
So, I haven't yo-yo. Okay, I like to put it on my middle finger because it's very powerful. You ready? No shit. Why isn't it working? The problem is, I actually do know how to yo-yo. Well, how come every time you film me, it looks like I don't know how to do anything? Like cooking and stuff?
Hey!
I went to cooking school, but you edited that part out.
Oh my god.
I have my own personal one at home that's much better. I think this is a decorative yo-yo rather than one for practical use. Shit. I've just got to do it one time and look at the camera.
It's almost like a reality show. Like she's trying to do like a quirky,
You're gonna edit
relatable.
this together to make me look like a
That wasn't rolling.
Are you serious?
No, I'm just kidding.
All right. So that it's like it's weird. I don't get it. Some of these get kind of weird too. Are there more? Play the next one.
Okay.
Get a load of this.
Welcome to Life Hacks with Jessica Chastain.
This is
How's
her
that? Good, like,
introducing the concept of life hacks. This is the pilot episode of Life.
You're
Was she
hungry on
trying to
set.
sell this?
And it's the middle of the night, a night shoot. You don't have a lot of food to eat. You take
All
a
right.
date.
She
and
takes
you
a
open it
date.
up,
She puts
and
a
you take
walnut
the pit out,
in the date.
And then you take the walnut.
We
and
get
you
it,
put
Jack.
it inside that date, and
We
you
get it.
smush it together.
We get it. She puts a walnut inside a date. Was she trying to sell this to Quibi or something? That's actually a very good question. I don't know what this is. Like, she spent money on these videos. They are edited in post with graphics and music. Like, fully, like...
And it's actually super delicious. That is so good. It's a Snickers. The healthy way. And a date. It really knows how... What is the Snickers slogan? Snickers. It knows how to satisfy.
Oh, my God.
That's your life tip. Life hack or life tip? What is the...
Life hack.
That's your life hack.
There's 3 people there. Life hack.
Next time on Life Hacks with Jessica Chastain. What else do I do?
Like, it's funny. Like, they're like trying to be little comedy videos. It's interesting. I don't hate it. I'm just confused by it. I don't get what the point is. This is not like a thing that A-list actresses like ever really do. This is not like she's not, I don't know what playbook she's operating out of. Like, okay, there's one where she gets like truly like being John Malkovich level, like wild with it. I have to say, if you think these are old videos, the footage may be from the past year or so. I don't know how old the footage is, but she has posted these in the last couple months. These are quarantine content, like videos. Just so you know, this is like a fairly recent phenomenon for Jessica Chastain. Jack, play the one that's like being John Malkovich.
Can you stop filming me? I just want to be left alone for a second. Jess is filming too.
Wow.
If you're listening to the podcast, Jack.
Sorry.
If you're listening to the podcast, just know that in that clip, it was a video of her being filmed by herself, and then 2 backup cameras also played by herself. I kind of love it. I feel like she's having creative fun. She's clearly paying someone to follow her everywhere she goes.
Normal.
Well, Beyonce does it like it's not a new concept for celebrities to have someone follow them everywhere they go filming content. But I actually did find out who's filming her. It's like she has someone that she has tagged in some of these videos, and it's clearly like her personal videographer / video editor. So in this tweet, she says, she tags cameraman at Aiden Tanner. And so I looked it up and I was like, is he the guy filming all of these videos? And it turns out he is. I found his website. He says, hello, my name is Aiden. I'm a director, content producer, and photographer. My work consists of both short format and feature length narrative film, blah, 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 classic, bio. And then he says, recently I've been producing content for clients such as Will Smith, Jessica Chastain, Star Wars, and many others. So Aiden, this guy Aiden, talented guy, he's doing the job. He got the assignment and he delivered. But he's also the guy that does Will Smith stuff. Will Smith has also kind of a similarly confusing but social media presence. I would say Will Smith's is maybe a little more thought out, a little more elaborate than Jessica Chastain's, but he also does a lot of content that is kind of cheeky, fun, overly produced just for social media content. And it's the same guy. This guy, it's the same. He's doing it for Jessica Chastain, and he used to do it for Will Smith. And how do I know this? Because there's all these pictures on this guy Aiden's Instagram where he's hanging out with Jessica Chastain and Will Smith. Here is him and Jessica standing on a pier. Here's another one of them. He's on a private jet holding Jessica Chastain's 3-legged dog. So they travel together. Here he is with Will Smith at a beach somewhere. And then here he is with Will Smith again at a different beach. This guy travels. He gets to travel with A-list celebrities and make TikToks for them. I want that job. That's a great gig. Honestly, and I love that Will Smith and Jessica Chastain have this in common. Who would have thought? Who would have thought, Jack? Who would have thought? Should I hire Aiden to follow me around for Instagram content?
If you can afford him.
I bet he's expensive.
We should see.
I hope you're charging a lot.
We should try to do a video like that. I bet I have the After Effects chops to have, a little drawing appear on your hand.
I want some of these. I definitely want some of these.
We could just do a video where you're twirling around or something.
Yeah, let's just do some everyday life content, but you cut it in to be this, thing that. Yeah, let's do it. Hey, Jessica Chastain, if you need a writer for some of your online content, I would love the gig. I'm currently unemployed, but my past credits include Quibi, which is kind of in the same. Yeah. If I can write for Quibi, I can definitely write for your Twitter.
Wow.
Okay. All right. Now, I want to introduce a new segment of the show. I was going to have Jack make a little stinger for this, but I ran out of time. But it's called Celebrity Corona Vacay. No. It's Celebrity Corona Vacay. It's Celebrity Corona Vacay.
Wow.
Hop on the jet, hop on the yacht. We're gonna sail and fly to where it's not a pandemic. Even if it is, it's not for us, 'cause we're rich and hot. Celebrity Corona Vacay. Hey! Do you like that theme song? I just made it up.
I thought it was pretty good.
Do you like this graphic I made?
Yeah, I do.
It says Celebrity Corona Vacay. It's got the World Health Organization logo, the coronavirus picture.
That
and the
picture of
yacht and a jet.
coronavirus is always so scary.
It's very scary. It's a scary disease. All right, let's go. Let's talk about this. So Timmy Chalamet has a new girlfriend. Her name is Eliza Gonzalez. She's a Mexican actress. And they are full on vacation at a resort in Cabo. He's I don't know if like she lives in Cabo or if they both took a jet there. Timmy definitely took a jet to Cabo and broke travel guidelines. This I guess is this essential travel? Does this just going to a resort in Cabo with your new girlfriend count as essential travel? I don't know. Anyway, she does have a blackface controversy.
Oh, really?
Yeah. She apologized for it. But, yeah. She said that she was only like 15 at the time and she had no say in it or something. Anyway, Bella Hadid and Hailey Bieber are also on a Celebrity Corona Vacay. They're in Sardinia, Italy, on a yacht. They took a private jet there. I don't know. I guess they're sick of quarantining. Claire Downs actually wrote up a thing about this in her newsletter, Going Downs, which I did link in the show notes. Everyone should subscribe. It's a great daily newsletter. Claire wrote about the travel restrictions. She said, quote, Italy, which has not lifted travel restrictions unless it's work-related, travelers to Sardinia have to complete extensive checks and a registration process to prove the necessity of travel. I guess content is work? End quote. Yeah, I don't know. This seems sus. Why does Bella and Hailey, why do they get to like leave to go on a girls' trip on a yacht? And if they're doing this, why don't I get to at least watch it on Below Deck Mediterranean? I think if you break quarantine to go on vacation, you should have to film it for a reality show so that I can watch you and make fun of you. Like, come on. Hello? This ain't fair. Anyway,
This ain't fair.
This ain't fair. That's like the whole point of Hot and Rich, the show, is just like me being like, what? This ain't fair. I'm like, Hot and Rich people doing anything? Like, what? That ain't fair.
That ain't fair.
That ain't fair. Why can't I do it? That ain't fair. That ain't fair. That ain't fair. Hot and Rich : that ain't fair.
That ain't fair.
Jack, hit the sad music, William.
Oh, okay. Well,
I wanna end on kind of a somber note because I do think that Hailey Bieber is having a rough time. You know, she lives in a $8.5 million Beverly Hills mansion, and it wasn't enough for her. She had to get on a private jet and go to Italy.
ooh.
My heart goes out to Timmy Chalamet. You know, I'm sure wherever he lives is very nice. Guessing the Hamptons or something. It wasn't nice enough for him, though. He had to take a private jet to Cabo to go to a resort. Not a house, a resort. Where I'm assuming workers have to clean up after him. So, I also want to send my deepest condolences to Bella Hadid, because she was quarantining on a 32-acre farm in Pennsylvania. 32 acres, not enough space for Bella. She needed to get out of there and go to Sardinia, in a country that was hit very hard by coronavirus and still has it. So I worry about these three, Timmy, Hailey, and Bella, And I'd like you all to join me in a prayer for them, for their souls, for their vacations. Can you imagine living in a giant estate, a beautiful place with a pool? The weather's just getting nice here in the United States, and it's not enough for you. You gotta leave and travel internationally during a global pandemic? That's probably because there's a lot of pain in their hearts. And that's why I'm lighting these candles. This one's for Timmy.
Wow.
Timmy, I hope this flame reaches you all the way in Cabo where you're staying at that resort. This candle's for you, Bella and Hailey Bieber. Bella Hadid and Hailey Bieber. I hope this flame of hope reaches your hearts and souls all the way in Sardinia on that yacht.
Sardinia, huh?
Sardinia. We have to pray for the celebrities. They're losing their minds. They don't know that the pandemic is still going. And they're putting themselves in danger. Just because they're young and wealthy and beautiful does not mean they're immune to coronavirus. And it doesn't mean that they can't spread it to others, especially the low-wage workers that take care of them when they go on these lavish resort vacations. So the flame goes out to you three. May you tip extremely well. And may you cure the poison in your heart that makes you travel internationally during a pandemic to go on vacation. I pray for you. They're just too hot. And they're too rich. They don't know. No one tells them no. No one says, don't do that. No one says, what's wrong with you? You already live in a mansion. Do you have to go to another one? I'm gonna let these burn for the rest of eternity. I actually have an entire room in my house filled with candles for celebrities that are just eternally burning.
That sucks.
My house has burnt down several times, but
useless room.
Yeah, it's a charred black room full of smoke. Don't go in there. It smells like shit. But I have to keep these candles burning for the sake of the celebrities that need my support. All right. Until next time, stay hot and stay rich. That ain't fair!
I'm so fucking rich and hot! I'm so